All right, David, thank you. Well, Wisconsin now under an energy emergency after days of extreme cold and a spike in demand that has strained fuel supplies across the state.
Governor Tony Evers issuing that order last Friday to temporarily waive state and federal hours of service rules for those fuel truck drivers. In a first alert update, Samantha Cavalli explains what this means for local providers and how long this emergency could last.
With temperatures dropping and a demand for home heating, a pipeline disruption just hundreds of miles away now causing a headache for local suppliers here in Wisconsin. Ongoing disruptions in the Midwest pipeline system are slowing the flow of propane and heating oil, leaving drivers in hours-long lines and traveling farther for fuel.
Commercial drivers can only drive up to 14 hours a day. So when you're having 9 and 10-hour waits at the terminals to get loaded, it significantly reduces the number of loads that you can run in a day.
Most customers won't notice any impact because propane companies have backup storage.
With the delay in the delivery, it can create a backlog of the drivers at the terminals, and it'll make things tight all across the country.
While the situation sounds urgent, officials say the fuel oil supply remains stable and terminals are operating. It may just take a few extra days for deliveries to catch up. The waiver runs through January 2nd with the hope that the governor's executive order will help ease the burden of those drivers until the pipeline returns to normal. Reporting in Brilliant, Samantha Cavalli, Action 2 News.